Stop talking. Stop talking. Am I on? Kia! Good to see everybody. Hope you guys are ready. Miranda's. Is that Mr. Dabre? Good to see everybody. Hope you're ready for black belt class. What was that? Mr.? It says, I think so. Mr. Dabre, let us know if there's anybody else in class with you. Yeah, Emily literally lives in the house that she has to train in right now, so she better be in my class. And if she can't hear me, then you better turn the volume up and tell her to get in there. On a serious note, we're going to get started in about 2.5 minutes. Kia. He said, get it, Mr. Turner. As you all know, this is your black belt class, the last class of the day. I hope you guys have been enjoying our online videos. Please let us know if there's anything that we could do to help you as you train at home. If we could explain something that you're not quite getting, or if you are having trouble with the website or finding the links, whatever, please give us some feedback so we know. That'd be awesome. Miranda's, it's good to see you guys. This is like the 986th class that you guys have taken as well. Ankit Rao's on. Good to see you, Ankit. Hope you're ready to kick super high like always, dude. We got about 60 seconds left. Hope everybody's ready. Are you guys ready? Kia. In this black belt class, we're going to be going over backflips and diving spear hands. Pretty sure I made the last one up literally just now. Okay, so we got Sophia Dabre, but we ain't got Emily. That's okay. That's okay. Sophia's coming. They're calling Emily. Good, good, good. Emily! Get downstairs, girl. Yeah, and then Emily, you have to comment and tell Miss Gellis what book you're reading. So get downstairs. What was that? Oh, yeah, where's Miss Catino? It's perfect to train, right? Perfect time to train. It's perfect time, right? No excuse. No schedule keeping you back. We got about 30 seconds, guys and gals, and we'll get started. Make sure you have enough room. Some of the stuff that we're going over today needs a little bit of room, so I'm sure that's not hard to find around here. I've seen some pictures of you guys. Got training dungeons in your house. I want to come over and do some karate with you guys. It's pretty cool stuff. All right, guys, we got about 5 seconds. I hope you guys are ready. I'm Mr. Turner, as you all know. If you're on here and you're not supposed to be, it's good to see you. Thanks for being here. All right, guys and gals, everybody come to attention. Say, sir. Everybody bow here and say, hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
So just because we are not in the martial arts school, we are still going to train like we have these beautiful black belts on our waist. So let me hear you say your student oath just like you would right here in the karate school. Ready, set, go. I will develop focus, intensity, and discipline through my study of American freestyle karate. I will be an example of leadership, courtesy, and respect for everyone I meet and invite them to join me in my quest for black belt excellence. I will be honorable and loyal to my God, my family, my country, and my instructors. I will remain goal-oriented, motivated, and dedicated, and always choose to do my best in all that I strive to achieve. And then the instructor's creed. I will teach this class if it's the most important class I will ever teach. I'm patient and enthusiastic. I lead by example, and I always have fun. Caden, it's good to see you, dude. Everybody, let's get our bodies warmed up and loose and ready to go. We're not doing backflips today, but we are going to be doing some rolls into a kick. So we are doing some pretty fun stuff. Let's see 10 jumping jacks in each direction. You're going to stay with these guys. Ready? Go. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. And make sure you turn to the right.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir.
Keep going.
5, sir.
Keep going.
7, 8,
9, sir. 10, sir. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. Try to keep up with these guys. Make sure you're doing the full jumping jack. Next. Keep it going. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. Last one as fast as you can. Get it done. Can you beat them? They're halfway done. Let's go, let's go. When you're done, give me your right side guard and then dance. Just bounce, bounce. We're going to get our calf muscles. I don't care what side you really are on. Change your guard now. Boom. Emily's running away from us. At least tell us what book she's reading. How about that? Change your guard. Boom. Change your guard. Boom. Now from right here, when I say go, I want to see you stop dancing, jab, cross, and then bounce. So everybody's bouncing. Ready, go. Jab, cross. Boom. Speed it up a little bit. Ready, go. Jab, cross. Go. Jab, cross. Ready, go. Jab, cross. Change your guard. Boom. Same thing. When I say go, front hand, jab, cross. Make sure you lean in for power. Ready, go. Jab, cross. Faster. Ready, go. Jab, cross. Go ahead, do it again. Ready, go. Jab, cross. Nice job. Everybody come to attention. Say, sir. One last warm-up. Everybody drop down on your hands and feet for some mountain climbers. Always remember that if you are dealing with an injury in class, especially when you're in this black belt level where things are getting a little tougher, then please feel free to modify. So for right now, Mr. Kubius is not doing mountain climbers. He's doing terminators, and it just feels better on his body right now. So make sure that you are kind to yourself as we train. All right, everybody go ahead and jump up for me. Say, yes, sir.
Sir.
And then come back to your spot. Feet are together. Come to attention. Say, sir.
Sir.
Now spread your feet just a little bit for comfort. Big arm circles backwards. I hope this isn't the first time today that you're getting warmed up and loose. Go the other way. Got to keep our bodies fit. Go front and back. Especially right now where some of us might not be doing as much as we normally would. Everybody grab your hands in front. Twist side to side. I don't know if you could hear that through my mic, but my whole spine just popped. Everybody grab your hips and do big circles in one direction. Go the other way. I don't know about you guys, but I'm having fun with this stuff. Everybody grab one foot and push that knee down. Then the other switch. Push it down. Make sure that you pay attention to this stretch. We're going to be using these muscles in a way that we typically don't today. So let's do this a couple more times just to make sure our knees are nice and ready. Now grab your knee, pull it up to your earlobe. Boop. And then the other one. Gotta be careful I don't mess my mic up with this one. Couple more. Good. Legs double, shoulder width apart. We're flexing the front of our legs so that our hamstrings can safely stretch. And then I'm going to lean all the way forward. Grab your ankles. Everybody hold it there for just a few seconds. I want you to feel this engaged in the back of your legs, keeping your knees straight. Some of us can't quite touch our ankles. That's totally okay. Grab your pant leg and pull yourself down. It just gives you a little bit more. Ankit, I hope your legs are nice and straight. And everybody stand up for me. Say, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, all week long, we've been doing different types of jumps to get our legs strong, and I know that you guys are doing a lot of classes with us. So for tonight, in this class, we're just going to do regular lunges. The first one, you're just going to step forward and lunge. Step back, step forward, and lunge, and step back. The next one, we're going to do it in reverse. So this first one, step forward, step back, step forward, step back. One round, ready, go. Follow these guys. You step forward, let that back knee bend. Don't touch it, especially if you're on a hardwood surface. I don't want to hear that you crashed your knee into the floor, getting all mad at me. Keep going. You got about 10 seconds, not even 5 seconds. Go, go, go. 3, 2, 1, time. Take a small breather. Now this time, instead of stepping forward and then back, I want you to step backwards. You're going to bend the knee that you stepped with and then switch feet. So you're stepping back this time. Let's see it. One round. Ready, go. Gotta keep your hands up. We're trying to keep our back nice and straight and our head, our chin facing up. And that way the correct muscles are engaged. You don't have much longer. Make sure that you're giving yourself a good workout here. 3, 2, 1, time. Nice job. Give somebody next to you a high five and say, you're a rock star.
You're a rock star.
You're a rock star. Everybody come back to attention. Say, sir. And just like normal, we're all warmed up. We got our blood in our muscles. Spread your legs out as wide as you can. Your best effort at a full split. Now, I know that most of us here are black belts or we're pretty close. Hey, Johanna, good to see you. So we know that if something is injured on our bodies, that we can't really stretch it the same way. So if you need to modify, maybe you need to do a V-sit. Maybe you can do the full split. If you're dealing with a knee or a hamstring injury, please take care of yourself. No matter which one you're doing right now, I want you to turn toward your right leg. Slap the ground and say, Kia! So if you're in the full split, let me get out of the way. If you're in the full split, like a normal split, you're going to turn so that your back leg is on the ground. And notice Miss Gellis's front leg, her foot is pointing straight up in the air, and her back leg is flat on the ground. If you're doing a V-sit, you're simply grabbing that ankle and pulling in. Everybody change with the other side. Ready, set, go. Kia. I almost said change your guard, but this is not quite a guard. It's just stretching. Miranda's, I hope you guys are getting down there. Mr. Dabre. Can't wait to get a high five from some of you guys. Caden, it's good to see you, bud. Back to the middle one time for me. Kia! Hope we're training hard at home, practicing things that we might not typically practice. It's okay if you go and grab some of your weapons and just start spinning them. Yeah, get a little bit better at those, right? Pick your bow up and spin it on your hand for a little while and see how good you get. All right, everybody jump up as fast as you can and say, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Awesome. So the very first thing that we're going to go over is the double leg takedown. So me and Mr. Kubius will be out here. Thank you, Ms. Gellis. Scoot up for us, sir. Now the very first thing, why would I want to teach you how to take someone down? I'm a karate guy. I can, pow, kick someone in the face if I want to. And if he was running in at me, boom, I'm going to try to use my karate. But what happens if he runs in at me and he's this far off of the ground and he's grabbing at my legs? I need to know what that looks like coming at me so that I can properly defend myself. With that in mind, let's train this double leg takedown so that we can understand what's happening and how to keep ourselves safe. So for now, I don't care what leg you use. If you like your right leg like I do, I'm going to put my right leg in front. So don't do a mirrored image of me if you don't like your left leg. Just use your right leg. I'm going to take my front leg. There's 3 steps that I have to do. 1, I have to step forward toward my opponent with my front leg. That gets me a little bit closer. Number 2, I have to drop down. Now notice I'm not on my knee. I'm not touching anything. I just dropped down. Right after that, I'm going to roll forward onto that front knee. So there's my first 3. So the first thing is I'm in a decently balanced, more of a wrestling style stance. I step forward. I drop my body, and then I roll to that front knee. The very next thing, if you saw Mr. Kubius' back leg, because it's in the camera really well, it comes around and steps. Now, if I had my opponent here, or the person that I was doing this to, I'm not going to go straight in on him. Turn this way for me, sir. So if you guys can see me right here, I don't want to stand and block Mr. Kubius from you. I want to be what's called half. I want to be half of his body and half of my body. So I'm hoping you can see this angle. And then from right here, my front leg is going to shoot. It's called shoot. I'm going to shoot in with my front leg, put my knee right in between his body. My back leg comes around, and that way I'm nice and tight on that opponent. So with me, let's try it a couple of times. What I want to see you do, you're going to step. Everybody say these at home with me. Say step, say drop, say roll, and step. So step, drop, roll, step. Let's do it again. So I'm here, I'm going to step, drop, roll, and step. On this step, I should already have that bad guy's legs. Or if someone were doing this to me, that's the goal. They're trying to get in and grab those legs so they can take you down. Now, we're not going to take each other down today. 2 reasons. I don't want to mess up my mic, and I don't know what your floor looks like. So just a couple of times, again with me, think about seeing someone do this. So if you have a partner at home, most of us here do. If mom's on the couch or in the other room, call her in here just for this part. All I want to see you do is with your partner, I'm going to get halfway in his body. I'm going to step, drop, roll, and step. On the roll, as my knee comes down, I grab his legs and pull him in tight to me. So a couple more times with me. The other person, let's do it this time. So I'm now the guy getting shot at. So he's going to step, drop, roll. As he rolls, he's got me, and then he's got his head right next to me. Now, just for the fun of this video, if he pushes me straight back this way, he doesn't have as much power. What he's going to do is take his head and push me kind of toward the camera and shoot me on the ground. Thank you, Mr. Kubius. I don't want to fall down. I don't want to break this mic. So now we know kind of how to do this. Practice that at home, just throughout the day. Maybe you're standing there, you're waiting for your microwave to warm up, and you're just in your kitchen, and you 1, 2, boom, bang, and I 1, 2, bang. So practice at home so you can get nice and fluid with it, and that way we can practice this next move, which is really what we want to know. What happens if someone is coming in and they're trying to grab both of my legs? The biggest goal of mine is to get my legs out of the way. So I'm going to get a little bit closer for you to see me. If I'm right here and I keep my legs here, but I try to just use my body to keep someone away from me, not going to happen. They're going to grab my knees, I'm going to buckle. So the very first thing that you want to do is push your hips back. This moves your thighs. So everybody try that with me. You got your knees bent, push your hips back. I don't care if you feel weird doing this. Please give me a video of all of us doing this in the house. Do it a couple more times so mom can get a video. Just going to rock your hips back. Now, rock your hips back and kind of jump backwards with both of your feet. You're going to think about taking this front leg and moving it completely out of their way. Someone's trying to grab it. I'm going to push my hips back and jump. Now, I'm not doing anything with my hands yet. I'm not falling down. I'm just trying to get this backward motion for you. So practice. I move my hips, I step. I move my hips, I push this leg out of the way. Imagine someone is coming in, boom. Now, what do I do with my hands? Now, if Mr. Kubius is trying to jump in at me, go really slow, I'm going to move this leg as quickly as I can, and I'm also going to put my weight onto his back. This is called a sprawl. So the best way, I think, to learn this, you might have a hardwood floor. That is okay. I want you to try this. You're going to be a little lower so that when you jump backwards, I want to see you go down onto the ground. Imagine someone is here, and you push them with both hands onto the floor on their back as I jump and get my legs out of the way. So try it. You're going to push them as you jump and get your legs out of the way. Don't do it too many times. I don't want you to hurt yourself at your house. I just wanted you to feel this before we get a partner. That way we can do it correctly. So I kind of hop back, boom, and I get my feet out of the way. Now, with your partner, come on back up here, sir. One person, I'll shoot in first. I'm trying to grab this leg. So there's two different types of takedowns. You have a double leg. Stand right here for me, sir. Boom, if you're looking in this camera for me, a double leg is I grab both legs. I can also take someone down with a single leg. I do the same shoot, I just grab one leg. So the main focus is to get this front leg out of the way. So with Mr. Kubius, one person, you're going to get shot at. I'm going to be the shooter. I step in, he steps away and pushes his weight. Just stay there. And then the other person, he steps in. And I'm just going to sprawl and push my weight down. Notice that he went down farther. Now let's do a little drill. This is the most fun that I've had all week long. What happens after someone tries to grab me and I sprawl? Boom. I don't want to stay here. He can grab my leg. He can do whatever. I need to get around to his back. So I'm going to do this little thing called a bear crawl. I got my weight on Mr. Kubius here. Sometimes my chest might be on it. And I'm going to hop my legs around to the back. Now that you know what that looks like, let's do the drill. Everybody, take your hands, put them down like you're bear crawling. So your hands and your feet are the thing that's going to be moving. But I want you to spin on your hands. You're simply going to walk your feet around as you spin. And then go to the other side. I spin. I spin. Try to stay in one spot. Do that a couple times. Spin. Spin back around. I spin. And then I spin back the other way. This is pretty tiring, isn't it, sir? Yeah. Spin and spin back around. Now everybody stand up. Now, without a partner, I want you to think about this. You're going to sprawl, but only sprawl to a bear crawl. So don't sprawl with your belly all around the floor like we did before. I'm going to sprawl, and then I'm going to hop to the side. So do it with me. So pretend like someone's coming in. They jump in, I sprawl, boom, and then I come around to the back. Now I want you to stand up and punch them in the back of their head 6 times because they tried to grab you. And we don't do that here. So that's the goal. I don't want to be on the ground doing jujitsu. If someone took me down, my goal is to strike. I'm a striker. I'm a karate guy. I'm going to try to knee him, elbows, punch him. shove my finger in his ear holes, something to where I can get off of the ground and fight him. So my main goal is he shoots in, I get back, I get behind him, and I punch. So a couple of times on your own. Mr. Gomez, you think you'd come out just to have somebody on the screen? So as Mr. Gomez and Mr. Kubius does this with your partner, I want you practicing both. So you notice one of these guys are going to shoot in. He does 3 steps. Step, drop, roll. The other guy, Mr. Gomez, or Mr. Gomez is shooting, so Mr. Kubius is going to sprawl, put his weight on his back. Notice that he moved those legs around behind him so that Mr. Gomez couldn't get a hold of that leg. A couple more times on your own with your partner at home. If you're training by yourself, you can still get really good at this sprawl. Imagine someone jumping at you, and you do it. So the cool thing about our brains is I don't actually have to be doing something for my brain to believe that it's real. So if you don't have a partner, you can pretend, you can visualize someone jumping in at you and you getting out of the way, and your brain is like, oh, that's what I do if someone jumps at me. And then maybe, if it happens, you'll be ready to defend yourself. All right, boys, thank you so much. Let's move on to the very next thing. So this is our jiu-jitsu for the cycle. So we're going to do the roll and the board break. So first, let's talk about what the technique is. You're going to do a shoulder roll or a dive roll. If you're really good at shoulder rolls, I want to see you try to do a dive roll. And it's immediately, you're going to stand up into a basic jump front kick. So for right now, we're just going to go over the technique. And then in a little bit, I'll give you some time to get your pad on, get your board out so you can practice it. My recommendation, if you have a yellow or a blue or a red board, let's pull those out. I know we're all black belts, but let's get really good at it. First, let's do the shoulder roll. So just like in universal number 5, watch Mr. Gomez do this exactly like he would in universal number 5 so that his right knee goes onto the ground. So watch, he does a roll, and then his right knee is on the ground. Now that would work for this technique if I like to do a kick with my left leg. So Mr. Gomez, he's going to do a left-legged front kick just for you so that you can mirror him. But if he liked his right leg, he would have to switch. So let's see either one you want to do, sir. And I'm just going to explain. So he does a roll. He immediately figures out which leg he wants in front. And that way there's no steps in between. So let's try this. Everybody lay down on your back with Mr. Gomez. Now you're going to choose which leg you like to kick with. If you like your right leg, that one's going to go straight. If you like your left leg, that one's going to go straight. I don't care. The other knee is going to bend. Notice this leg is bent with his foot behind this knee. As he rolls forward, pretend like he's coming down from a roll. He rolls. Now his kicking leg is in front. As he stands, that back knee comes up and kicks. So practice just that. You're going to be on your back. You're going to choose your kicking leg. Bend the other. You're going to roll, come up, basic jump front kick. Now, Mr. Gomez is going to go about a quarter of the speed so that you guys can see this, and so he doesn't have to do 1,000 jumping front kicks from his back. But also, I want you to notice exactly what he's doing with his knees, how that foot right there comes down flat, and then he immediately comes into that basic jump front kick. I hope you're trying this a lot at home so we can get really, really smooth with this. This little drill is going to get you a lot stronger. So when you're rolling, you already have momentum. Your body's already moving forward. It's a little bit easier. Mr. Gomez, you can do it if you want to. But I want you guys at home doing it a couple more times. Rock back and roll forward. Basic jump front kick. Now let's move on. Let's pretend like we're all really smooth at that. If you are, awesome. If you're not, that's where you're going to train. We're going to be on our back, and we come up. We get our hips nice and strong. Let's pretend like we know it. So you're going to roll. You're going to choose that leg. You're not going to do a stutter step, and you're going to immediately do a basic jump front kick. So watch Mr. Gomez. He does a roll. He chooses the leg he wants to kick with. Boom. One more time, and then we're going to get the board out here. So do a roll. Bang. Choose that leg. Jump. Front kick. Awesome. Everybody, you got about 45 seconds to get your foot pad on and get a board. Get a yellow board. So make sure that you have a couple of colors. I don't want everybody using black just yet. Let's get this technique down really well so that I'm not hurting myself and I'm hitting with the proper part of my foot. So get your foot pad on. But Mr. Turner, we're hitting with the bottom of our foot when we do a front kick. I know, but that plastic board that doesn't actually break out of your way, when you pull your ankle bone back through that, it hurts. It makes it bleed. So let's put our pad on, okay? All right, everybody, let's get out of here. Then you're going to watch. First, what I want you to do is practice just the snap front kick. So if you guys can come, they're going to use that side camera. He's going to practice just the basic jump front kick. So without the roll, just a basic jump front. His back leg comes up, and he snaps a front kick. So notice you got to hit right in the middle of that board. Boom. And he breaks that front kick. So keep practicing on your own a bunch of times. Make sure that you can do this basic jump front kick really well with that snapping, pow, front kick just like that. You're using the ball of your foot and not the heel. So a lot of times, let's pretend Mr. Gomez is a bad guy. Come right here for me so they can see my foot. If he's a bad guy, boom, I want to hit with my heel. A lot of reasons. I want this guy to hurt, right? I want him to get some pain in there. But I want you to use the ball of your foot. Let's imagine I'm doing this kick to maybe his chin. It's kind of hard to get my foot out of the way, bang, and hit with that heel. No good. I'm going to point my foot and pull my toes back so that ball of the foot would hit him in the chin. That's what you're going to use for this board break. So everybody grab. We got a yellow board here now. Now I want you to try rolling off of your back, kind of like we did earlier, Mr. Gomez. So watch. He's going to choose the leg he likes. He rolls off of his back, comes up, basic jump, front kick. And then when you're so strong, you just kick these boards out of the way. But like I said, I just don't want our feet to bruise before we get this technique down really well. So please use a yellow board for right now. Now let's do the roll a couple times. If you have room in your house, awesome. Please do this roll with us right now. If you do not have room in your house, that's totally okay. Come back tomorrow when the sun is out. Take this outside with your phone. Put it next to the tree. Get some vitamin D, and practice this roll outside. Roll, jump, front kick, and it almost hit all of our really nice gear up here, but it didn't. There it is, thank goodness. A couple more times. I just like Mr. Gomez doing karate. I'm glad he's out here with us. Johanna, are you getting this, girl? Caden, how do you feel about this roll, man? Hope you're doing good. Ankit, I know you're doing good, bud. Make sure you're snapping that kick just like him. All right, everybody, let's transition into the very next thing. So everybody come back to your spot in wherever you're at. You can put your gear off to the side for now, and then just come back and take a knee. I'll give you a couple seconds to get back in here. I can't really see everybody at home. So let's talk about the life skill of the week. So this week and last week, we've got some kind of crazy times going on, and it can feel a little overwhelming if we choose to allow it to. What do I mean? Anything that I want to think about, I can choose to think about it. Or I can just not consciously choose what to think, and everything in life, it's going to tell me what I should think, right? Like my Facebook feed. Or the news that I don't watch, or my mom when she texts me, or whatever it is, you can get this information that can overwhelm you. How do we combat that? The way that we do it here, Master Ali wanted us to talk about it this week, are the 4 morning questions. Whatever I decide to focus on, that's what I'm going to focus on. So every morning for the next 10 days, especially right now, while we're going through all of this COVID virus stuff, I want you to ask these 4 questions. Number 1, what am I happy about? If there's anything in life right now that I could be happy about, what would it be? Spring's here, right? The sun was out today. There's a lot less pollution in the air right now, and it's really clean outside. Yeah. What am I excited about today? I'm pretty excited. Are you guys excited to come here and do karate? It's pretty cool stuff. I don't get to do karate this much, so I'm pretty excited to throw these kicks. I'm pretty excited about the muscle gains that I'm getting this week. What are you proud of? Question number 3, what are you proud of? Are you proud of your kid? Kids, are you proud of something your mom did? Are you proud of your little sister or your brother? Are you proud of something that you did? Ask yourself that question. Ask your families that question. The last one, what am I grateful for right now? Right now, what am I grateful for? I'm grateful for technology. That I get to see you guys and help and be connected with you guys, even though we can't all be here. That's what I'm grateful for. So ask these 4 questions every day. What am I happy about? What am I proud of? What am I excited for? And what am I grateful for? Ask those 4 questions with your family every single day and watch our mental states rise in this kind of crazy time. Enough talking. Let's get back to training. Let's get some sit-ups in. So as we are black belts, we have to have extremely strong core muscles so that we can do, I don't know, a dive roll into a basic jump front kick maybe? Yeah? So let's do 1 round of the very best sit-ups you can do. Miss Gellis and Mr. Turner is going to pump these out. I want to see you do the same. 60 seconds. Ready, set, go. Push yourself. Right now, you don't have anybody at the school. You're not at the karate school doing these workouts. So I want you at home to train your brain how to talk yourself through tough times like this. When we are doing physical fitness and we're pushing our body and making it hurt, it's a perfect time to train ourselves for times like COVID, right? Where we push ourselves through. Right now, I want you to think about how much stronger you are now than when you first started karate. How much faster you are now than you were 6 months ago at this. How much better your kicks are because you do sit-ups a few times a week. Johanna, go hard. The Mirandas, I hope you guys are pushing. You only got 10 seconds. Let's go, everybody. Ankit, go hard. Sophia Dabre, you better be going faster than your dad, girl. I'm sure. Mr. Dabre's pretty quick, though. 2, 1, time. Nice job. Give somebody that you're training with a high five and say, I love ab workouts. Yeah, right? I do. Do you? I love ab workouts. All right, guys. Let's keep rocking. Let's keep training. Let's do 1 set of push-ups, and then we're going to transition into our commas. I know this class is a little bit different in what we're doing, but that's what we're doing. Everybody do 1 round of push-ups. If you need to, go on your knee. I want to see really good technique of your shoulders engaged, your elbows bending, your triceps getting some workout. So 1 round, ready, set, go. Push yourself. Try to go all the way up and all the way down, bending our elbows, keeping our back flat. Even if you're on your knees, I want that back to be nice and flat. We're not leaning forward. We're not leaning with our bottom up in the air. Keep pushing, keep pushing. This is how we get strong, like our black belts. That's how we push ourselves. I love it, I love it, I love it. Keep going, keep going, keep going. You're halfway done. Halfway done. You only got 30 seconds. If you need to, take a little break, shake it out, get the blood back in your fingertips, and then get right back at it. Push, push, push. Push, push, push. Johanna, I hope you're going hard. Getting strong. Caden, give me some good push-ups, bud. Keep going, keep going. You only got 15 seconds. Not even a full 15. It was only 13 when I said it. 10 seconds. Let's go. 10 seconds. Push yourself, push yourself. These last 5, this is where you get strong, where everything is shaking. Yeah. Push and time. Nice job. Great job. Good job, Mr. Turner. Boom. Good job, Ms. Gellis. Awesome. Now, everybody go and grab your comma and then come back to your spot on the floor. Kia. Hope everybody's got their commas. Now, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to have, hey, Mr. Gomez, can you come out here and do this? I'm going to have Mr. Gomez facing the camera, doing it completely normal. And that way you can kind of see from this angle what you should look like while you're doing it. I'm going to have Ms. Gellis doing it in the direction that you are facing. So she's going to face the back wall. So if you are confused about what it should look like, please look at Mr. Gomez. If you're confused at what direction, or you just need to know which direction to go, then follow along with Miss Gellis. So I'm going to talk you guys through this. First thing, your commas are down by your side, and you just bow and say, come back up and say kamakata, kamakata. Boom. And then you're going to step out with your left leg. Your right hand does a C-cut. No, you're not mirroring. You're doing regular. So you're going to step out with your left leg, right hand C-cut, left hand C-cut, right hand punch. You're going to do double roll. So both of them go out and roll. Bring it back, double punch to that angle. And then you're going to turn to the other side. Right hand chop. Left hand throws a punch as you pivot your body. And then going toward the front. So you should be coming toward the TV. You're going to do a spinning chop with your right hand. Fold your left hand for a cross chop, and then pivot into that punch with your right hand. That hand is going to do a roll and step forward into a horse stance, and you're going to do a cut across someone's neck. Let's go back to the beginning just so we can get that. That's called section A. So get section A. We're going to go a little bit faster. So we'll pretend like we just bowed and we said kamakata. Everybody step out with your left leg. Cut with your right. Cut with your left. Punch. Double roll. Bring it back. Double punch. Face the other corner. Fold. Right hand chop. Left hand punch. Look at the front. Right hand folds by your ear. Spinning chop. Left hand cross chop. Right hand pivot punch. Step forward with your right foot as you roll and cut. Let's keep going for section B. So from right there, take your right leg, step back as you fold a cross chop, pivot, punch. That right hand is going to go underneath as your left hand folds on top of your shoulder for kind of like a palm heel with your kata or your kama. And then your left hand does a chop as that one folds back, and then 2 punches, right, then left. So there's 6 techniques there. Then you're going to do a spinning chop to the front with your right hand again. As you do the next chop, so watch, they fold their arms, they chop with the left hand and pull this right hand back to your ear because you're about to do this next strike. Everybody ready, go. Right hand is going to do a strike to the neck as your left hand is doing a high block above your head. And then you're going to fold toward the right quarter, step with your feet together. This is toward the right front quarter of your television. Chop high with your right hand, bring it down. You got 3 kicks, a front kick, a back kick, and a flip kick. Ready, go. Front, back, flip, land, right hand cross chop, left hand pivot punch. You're going to do 1 more spinning chop and then a double up. So right hand spinning chop. Both hands come above your right shoulder and go down across the left side of your body for a double low block. All right, everybody, back to where we started. We're going to go through sections A and B 1 time, and then we'll go all the way through with section C. Ready? Step out with your left leg. Cut with your right hand. Cut with your left hand. Punch with your right. Double roll, double punch. I pivot, right hand cross chop, left hand punch. Right hand fold, spinning chop, left hand cross chop, pivot, punch. Right hand rolls as you step with your right leg into a horse stance and slice across. Notice that the kama blade, if you can see Mr. Gomez right here, the kama blade is still facing toward, so he did a spin, and then he just cut across someone's neck. Now, step over. Right hand cross chop, left hand punch, right hand palm heel, left hand cross chop, right hand punch, left hand punch. That was so fun to say. Spinning right hand chop. Left hand chops as your right hand folds back to your head, and then your right hand is going to do a cut as your left hand does a high block. Step up with your left leg as you fold, cross chop high to the right side of the TV, bring it down. Right leg, front side flip. You land in a forward stance, right hand cross chop, left hand punch. Spinning, right hand again, cross chop. Double low block with both kamas. We're going to keep going for section C. So from right there, your left leg, the one that's on this side of my TV, I'm going to step all the way around to the back side of your room, right hand, low block. So if you notice right here, Mr. Gomez, the low block is straight with his leg. If you notice right here, Ms. Gellis, this arm that is pulled back into a good chamber, and her kama is facing up. Now your right leg is going to step back as you fold both of your arms above your head in an X block. Imagine someone's hitting you on top of your head, and then you break their sword, double low block. Now, some bad guy is behind you. Turn around and step behind you with your right leg as you do a high block. Boom, right hand, high block. Left hand, punch. Now you got 4 kicks. They should all be going toward the back of your living room. So away from the TV, I want you to do a right leg, shuffle front kick. Boom, left leg, regular front kick. Step forward, right leg, roundhouse kick. Same leg, shuffle up, side kick. Now look back at the TV. Hey, good to see you. And now you're going to take your right leg. I want you to say this because this is how I remember it. You're going to step chop. So right leg, right hand, step, chop, other hand punches. Now you're going to turn, high block. So you pivot, high block, other hand punches. Then I'm going to step toward the TV with my right leg, right hand, cross chop, and a punch. So I step chop, I look high block, I step chop, and there's just a punch in there. Now you're going to do a spinning chop with your right hand toward the front, a cross chop with your left hand. As you drop on your knee and you pivot, you're going to do 2 punches, right, then left. Now my right hand comes up behind my head, does a big roll, and stab them in the chest. Bang! Now pull that kama right out of their chest. You stand up. You just completed kama kata. Great job. We still have a perfect amount of time. What I want you to do, one of these guys are going to run through it facing the camera. One of them is going to run through it facing away from the camera. And you're just going to train this kama kata at home. Ready? Go. So for those of you at home, you guys can go about medium speed. Yeah, don't go fast. That way they don't get lost. Those of you at home, if you need to watch either of these angles, just to make sure you're doing it correctly, please do. But I want you practicing this kama kata. So step out, C-cut, punch. Keep going. They just finished section A. If you're with them, they're doing their 6 cuts. Boom. These are pretty. Chop high, front, side, and flip. They land. Boom. Notice that when they're doing these punches, they're waiting a second before they pivot into that punch. So they chop, and then they pivot for the punch. Boom, X block, high block, punch. Now you got 4 kicks, shuffle front, regular front, roundhouse, and a side kick. And then you look back at the front, step and chop, punch. Look in high block, step and chop. And then they spin, chop, and punch as you drop, spin, stab them in the chest, and pull it right out. Awesome job in class. Everybody give yourselves a hand. Give your partner a high five. You guys can take those commas on out of here. Great job. Great job in class. Now, this is normally where we do our announcements and we hand out stripes in class. So everybody just kind of hang out for a second. And I'm going to give you your announcements. First and foremost, we're all kind of stuck in the house. I see on Facebook, like, what do we do? How do we get some this time burnt off of our bodies? Get some energy out. Go outside. First, do karate. Second, do karate outside. And then if you're done doing karate outside, just go outside. Go outside, hike, stay away from people, but enjoy the sun, enjoy the nature. It's there, it's open. They don't close it. It's pretty cool. Second thing, please, every class that you do, whether it's live or on demand, I want to see some pictures on Facebook. So go to the members only page and post your pictures there. Thank you guys for signing in for this class. Just remember that when you pull up the class, a live class, comment and let us know that you're there. And that way through the class, just like we did, we can say your names. Second one, make sure that when you are make sure that you're doing these on-demand classes. So if you miss the live classes, that's okay. All of them are stored on the same exact website as an on-demand class. So you can just go back tomorrow and check these classes out. Also, the very top post, the pinned post on our regular business page, you'll see Master Ali with some flashcards because that's what he loves, and then he's just kind of talking right after that. That is an offer for free beginner and kickboxing classes for everyone in your friends list. I know it says Leesburg and Ashburn. I didn't come from either of those places. I shared it. I know I have a couple of my friends that are joining us this week, so please share it with your friends and let them join in on these classes while we're all kind of at home and don't know what to do. Sophia DiNardo, thanks for joining our class. I'm glad you were on. That's awesome. This is some pretty fun stuff, huh? Also, right now is kind of a really good time if, for like Sophia and the Mirandas, if you don't have all of your patches on your wrist, all of these beautiful patches that saved me. I wore green yesterday because I had this patch on. Please do your patches right now. You can email them or just hold them until you get here. That's probably the best so that we don't forget to give you your patch. Don't email them. I shouldn't have said that. Just hold on to them and bring them to them, and that way we can give you your patches. Second to last thing, we are not on vacation. Please feed your body properly. If you're doing a lot of these classes, Miranda's, a lot of classes, right? You guys joined us at 12 o'clock for kickboxing. You need fuel. And right now, we have a virus going around that we need a good immunity for. So we need fuel and a good immunity. Please eat proteins, healthy fats. We got some avocados and bananas and oranges. Stop drinking sugary juice. Stop drinking sodas. Stop drinking sweet tea, Mr. Turner. but take care of your body. Be serious about this because I want to see you guys all back in our classes happy and healthy in just a few weeks because I know it's going to pass over. So keep yourself strong for it. Last thing, we have a team member that some of you guys have never seen. If you came to Vanish last year, which you should have, you might have met her. Her name is Nicole, Miss Nicole Buccio. You'll see her on the Facebook page, Buccio. She comments, she answers your questions. You might have emailed her trying to figure this stuff out. She's the reason that we have this amazing platform. Her and Mr. Gomez worked extremely hard to get it. And now she's working extremely hard with us behind the scenes just to make sure that everything is smooth. So please send some love to Nicole. Let her know that you love her. I know that it'll fuel her the same way that it fuels us. We love to hear your love. I know she will too. That looks about it for my announcements. Now we have the CIT portion of class. I'm actually going to do this by myself because I know that these black belts, you guys, Sophia, Donardo, I know that you're really good at karate. So I want you to listen really closely at how I would explain the CIT technique this cycle. All of us instructors, we all have our own way of talking. If you've taken the CIT class with Master Ali, he has his way of teaching this. I have a slightly different way. I want you guys to figure out which one you like, use both of them, and then figure out little things that you can put in there to add to it. So here we go. To do the skip side, jump back fist, reverse punch. Everybody say that. Skip side, jump back fist, reverse punch. Say it again just because I want you to say it. Skip side, jump back fist, reverse punch. Now, to do a skip side kick, I'm not going to shuffle. A shuffle is a way that I close the distance on my opponent. A skip is a way that I close my distance on my opponent. The only difference is if I shuffle and the guy or gal that I am sparring against has sparred before and they've seen people do karate, they're going to tell that I'm about to kick. I'm about to kick you. Here comes my foot. And then you're going to get punched in your face. So we take that out, right? We're not going to shuffle. I'm simply going to take my body weight, which is right now directly in between my feet, and I'm going to move my body weight back to this back foot so that all of my body weight is on this back foot, but I put it down so that it's kind of faking them out. They think that my weight is on this front leg. Pow! Kick you right in the face. You shouldn't have been there, right? Now I'm going to skip with my front leg, or I'm going to skip with my back leg. My front leg is simply going to come off the ground. So bring your front leg up, knee comes up like a side kick, and you hop. Do it again. Just kind of back up. I bring my knee up, and I hop. And I put it down. I'm going to do it again. Bring my knee up, and I hop. Now, everybody say rocking chair. Rocking chair. Cool. If you've ever seen a rocking chair, they have these little wooden legs, right? And then they have two legs that go down. And if you rock a rocking chair backwards, the front of it comes up. You rock it forward, the back of it comes up, right? Bang, bang. Okay? So I have a rocking chair leg in between my feet. If I do a skip side kick, my front leg, I lean back, my front leg comes up. I skip. Then I put that foot down. I lean onto that foot like a rocking chair, and I hop right out of the camera. So I lean back, I skip, put it down. I'm going to rocking chair, pick my back leg up, and I hop. So do it again. I'm going to face the camera. I'm going to lean back. I do a skip, I sit it down, I rock forward, and I hop. Now there's two really important parts. Everybody say, put your leg down. Everybody say, rock forward. So when I put my leg down, bang, then I rock forward. If I rock forward on my front leg, and I stay on my front leg, then you did that hop correctly. So we've talked about the skip. We talked about rocking in between. Let's talk about that hop really quick. So if I'm like a rocking chair and I lean forward, I'm going to hop on and back onto my front foot. So this leg back here, it doesn't do anything after I skip. I skip, pow, that one's done. You're done, buddy. Bang, bang. Then I just use it to walk right out of the camera. Does that make sense? I'm going to skip kick. Boom. I put my leg down. I rock forward. My back leg has to come up. It's done. It stays back there. I hop. Now it's a skip side kick, jump, back fist reverse punch. I want you to get really smooth at not doing any techniques. I just skip with my knee up and I hop. Once I can get smooth with that, I want you to add the back fist reverse punch to it. So I skip, boom, I put my leg down. As I hop, I do a back fist. So that's one. And as I land, I do a reverse punch. So as you hop, your front hand comes out. As your front foot hits the ground again, your back hand does a reverse punch. So let's try that. No skip side, just skip with your knee up. I lean back, I skip with my knee up. Put it down, rock forward. As I rock, back fist, hop, reverse punch. Then you're going to walk through, trying to put my chest on my opponent's back as I get my points, right? So back up. Now let's add that kick. I'm going to lean back. As you land with your skip, your side kick comes out. Pretty simple. Knee comes up, side kick. I put it back down, jump. 1, 2. Awesome. Now we've done that a few times. I want you to grab one of your partners at home. Mom, get over here. Dad, get off the couch. Come on, let's go. And teach them one part of this. My suggestion is to teach them the part that you feel least comfortable with. So can I have a volunteer out here that can do a skip? Awesome. I'm going to teach Mr. Kubius how to do just the rock in between. So maybe I've watched him do a skip. I'm literally just guessing. I haven't watched him do this skip. Maybe I watched him do the skip, and as the instructor, I'm like, he needs to work on putting his foot down and then actually getting onto that front foot. So you have to be able to pinpoint these little things that you want them to work on. So just for a couple times, kind of listen to the way that I would coach someone on this part of the move. So let me see you just pick that knee up and do a skip. Ready to go. Bang. Good skip. Awesome. Now we have to remember to put that foot down and lean onto it. So let me see you do that. You do a skip, and you put it down and lean. Perfect. Do it again. So I do a skip, and then I lean. Now I want you to hop on that front foot right after you lean. So he skips, boom, puts it down, and hop. That's awesome. And then from there, I could simply add his back fist, his reverse punch. I could do just the reverse punch first. I could add his skip side kick in, bang, and then just make him hop. Skip side and then make him hop. I don't care how you break it down. We just got to be able to break it down and see what my pupil, my student needs, and then be able to explain it. So over the next day or so, over this next week, I want to see you guys in video teaching this to your family. So especially if it's mom or dad and they've never done this. A skip side jump back for the first punch is kind of hard. So if you're teaching somebody who's never done it, first of all, mom, dad, don't kick above your knee. I don't want any injuries. But I want you to teach this to somebody. Please post a video on our private Facebook page saying CIT for this rotation. I would love to see it. All right, guys and gals, everybody come back to your spot. Everybody come to attention. Say, sir. And that is the end of your class. You guys did such an amazing job. Train hard in the next little bit with us, but take your body, the recovery of your body, very serious. Please sleep well, eat well, and if you're feeling any kind of pain or an ache beyond some muscle soreness, maybe sit this class out, right? Maybe I don't have to do 1,000 karate classes in 1 week. So take care of yourself. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.